It's a sweltering summer day here in Seattle. We are just feet below the Space Needle here at historic Memorial Stadium. I'm Peyton Behrens here to bring you Ballard FC, who is on their hunt for as they defend a national championship, and they play host to Lane United Football Club. The Reds make their way up north from Oregon for this matchup. It's a top of the table versus the bottom of the table clash, but hey, who knows? Anything can happen when USL League Two teams face off. Tough draw last week for Ballard FC. They got to bounce back here against Lane United. It's going to be a great matchup here in Seattle under the sun. Hot day, almost touching 90 degrees here as we are in Seattle. We mentioned that tough draw from Ballard FC last week, and let's take a look at the highlights. Early action for Ballard FC, getting the lead. It was a goal headed right on the line. Excellent stuff from Engman to be able to take things forward. It was actually Ballard FC with a 2-0 lead early on in this game, and they let Capital FC come all the way back. It's a slotted through ball, just inched its way home. That made things 2-1, and then late drama. Ballard FC just making mistakes on the back line. This ball off the post. Capital keeps the pressure on, and then it's this free kick that ends up knotting things up in the dying embers of the game. Lofted into the box, headed, deflected, and in over the top, and that's a point split that Ballard FC just did not want to give. They had 3 points in the bag. They let it slip away, and now today against against Lane United, they have got to figure out how to get things back on track. Let's take a look at the interview following last week's game with head coach James Riley.
A lot of the ball, a couple goal line clearances from them. What was your overall thoughts on the performance?
Overall thoughts, honestly, again, similar to a lot of the games maybe we've dropped points on, we're creating plenty of chances. We're just giving up bad goals. And so especially as it gets tight late in the season and as we get, near the playoffs, which we still want to qualify for and win the division, we have to be able to win games 1-0, 2-0. Like, we can't give teams a sniff. That's what we've reiterated. So moving on into training, that's what we'll work on. We're going to work on the defensive side of the ball. We know we have enough firepower to score goals. Now we have to be able to win. Good teams have to be able to win games 1-0, 2-0. So that's what we'll work on. But the effort of the group was fantastic. The ball possession was great. The interchange was great. The chances we created were fantastic. We just have to put them away. I mean, we have to test the goalkeeper, make the goalkeeper make saves, things of that sort. So all fixable things, but certainly the guys are gutted. We're gutted. Certainly, points dropped at home.
You've scored 2 goals now. That's 2 games in a row. Usually you're scoring 3 or 4. Do we think it's just a case of unlucky finishing?
Twofold. I think we're creating the chances, so we'll also work on continuing to get our rhythm on finishing. But also, again, it's late in the season. You just have to be able to win games 1-0. Like, 1-0 should be enough at home to win a game. 2-0, without a doubt, should be enough to win games at home. We knew that the 3 things that we identified at halftime and the way they could score were 3. We said off the transition, off a set piece, and off our own error or turnover. The first goal was our error and turnover, and then the second goal to equalize was a set piece. So those are things that we knew going into the second half would give them life and hope, and it's just something that we have to get better with.
On the first goal, you had both captains combine. Leo headed it over to Christian. Is that something we'll look more for, the big center backs on set pieces?
Yeah, certainly they're the targets. I thought Reese put in a great ball. It's just the second phase of a corner kick. I thought Reese put on a great ball. Leo had a great, got on the end of it and put it back across the face of the goal, and Engman sacrificed his body, and it was a diving header. I thought it was fantastic. So a great goal. Elliot Spatz has been working hard, got his deserved start, and also got a goal. I thought he was busy and bright. Honestly, a lot of bright moments, and we'll look at the video and get back to the drawing board tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
So you heard it there from head coach James Riley that they just got to clean up those silly little mistakes that are leading to goals. This is an excellent defensive Ballard FC team who have only conceded 15 goals on the season. Offensively dynamic. 37 goals for so far this season for Ballard FC, and that has got them to a 7-2-2 record, second in the Northwest, 23 points right now. They've beat Lane United the last time that they played. That was June the 14th. It was a close game, and so nothing is easy right now when we get late into the season for this Ballard FC side, and right now stumbling just a bit. 1-1-1 in their last 3 home matches. Last season before, playing at Inter Bay Stadium, built somewhat of a fortress there. Making this transition here into Seattle Memorial Stadium, the historic Seattle Memorial Stadium, things have not come all that easy for Ballard FC, but they are still doing what they need to do to be a dominant force in USL League 2. They do have a chance to clinch a playoff spot today. If Ballard FC is able to go out and get a win today and then get a draw or loss from the Tacoma Stars against Capital FC tomorrow, Ballard FC can clinch a playoff spot for the Western Conference. Take a look over at the Lane United FC side, and for the Reds, it has not been such a walk in the park that it's been for Ballard FC. Just 2-5-3 so far on the season. They are sitting low on the table here in the Northwest Division. Every loss, though, I mean, they are scrapping their way off. They are 1-goal games each and every time. This is a team that has 12 goals for, 14 goals against, so a very stout defensive team. They're able to shut teams down who have good, prolific offenses. It's just the trouble of trying to find the goals for this Lane United side. The last time that they were out, they lost to Capital FC 1-0, but just before that, they came on the road up to Washington, and they beat these Tacoma Stars just south of Ballard FC in a 2-1 game. That was on June the 23rd. This team knows what it needs to do to be able to go out, get points, or go out and get results. They also have a 3-1 win against Mid Lakes up here, or excuse me, that was down in Oregon. But being able to knock off 2 of the 4 Washington teams now in USL League 2, this Lane United side is something that this Ballard FC team has to worry about. We have starting lineups. We'll get to those in just a little bit. More on this matchup as we get rolling through here. It should be a good one. This Ballard FC side, like I've mentioned, the offensive potency that they have with guys like Charlie Gaffney in the attack. He's in the starting lineup today. Really excited to see what this Ballard FC team looks like bouncing back from a draw that felt like a loss. And yes, those can happen in soccer. Draws can feel like wins or losses. Last week definitely felt like a loss for this Ballard FC side. Cleaning up those mistakes is going to be key, and we're going to see how this back line is going to be able to bounce back for Ballard FC and this James Riley team. Again, James Riley in his first year as head coach with Ballard FC. A lot of things changing from last year's Ballard FC side. A team that went out, won the USL League 2 National Final at Starfire Sports Stadium. Their home field at Inter Bay is under construction. It's under repair, so unable to use that facility. So you get a new head coach this season. You get a new home field, one of the most historic and massive in all the land. The likes of Pele have been inside this very building, and you've seen all sorts of incredible things within these walls. Interested in seeing the USL League 2 national champions defend their crown in person this summer? Ballard FC's single match tickets are available now for just $15. Join us for our championship defending season here at the historic Memorial Stadium. Single match tickets are available now for every game this season, including the Bridges' next home match Friday, July 12th against United PDX. That is a top of the table clash, and you're not going to want to miss it. Be sure to, for more info and to purchase tickets, visit goballardfc.com/tickets. Show your Ballard FC pride and rep the 2023 USL League 2 National Champions in style this season with some official Ballard FC merch. Up the bridges wherever you go this summer with an official Ballard FC jersey, hat, scarf, or jacket. Check out the club's newest jerseys, the Fire and Smoke away jersey and goalkeeper kit. Or celebrate local artists with the new Stevie Shao kit and scarf. Also available for the club's first official shoot jacket. Check out all of these options and more in person at the merch tent at your next Ballard FC home match or online at goballardfc.com/shop. 2024 Ballard FC Summer Youth Soccer Camps are now available for registration. Ballard FC Summer Soccer Camps are for players ages 5 to 13 of all skill types with a focus on fun and skill development. Camps are directed by Ballard FC coaches with an experienced staff of local coaches as well. Ballard FC players will also be present to meet and interact with campers each day. Week 1 takes place July 8th through 12th at Loyal Heights Playfield. For more info on camp times and locations as well as registration, visit goballardfc.com/camps. The Ballard FC Foundation is the community social impact arm of Ballard FC. The foundation currently focuses on free soccer camps and clinics to support access to the beautiful game, as well as innovative multi-sport academy model focus on holistic youth wellness. You can support the Ballard FC Foundation right now via a donation using the QR code on the video scoreboard and by visiting www.ballardfcfoundation.org. We're going to step aside for a quick break here from Historic Memorial Stadium. We'll be back with starting 11, national anthem, and kickoff right after this.
There's nothing quite like an Albert Lee appliance showroom. We're part of the community, and we carry over 90 brands and 11 exclusive brands you'll only find at Albert Lee.
We're the most beautiful showrooms in the area. We've got the best salespeople, and yet we're still one of the best price points in the industry.
We are a family. We take care of each other like family, and we take care of the customers like family.
Albert Lee, the original appliance experts for over 8 decades.
Who is most likely to forget their cleats on match day?
Maybe me. Daniel Burko. He's always running out the door at the last second, and I'm always a little bit surprised he actually has his cleats.
Honestly, probably me.
Christian Engman. He forgot my laundry the other week. Yeah, Christian does my laundry.
Most likely to be on The Bachelor?
I think Pierluca.
Pierluca. I would have to say myself for that one as well.
Yeah. Most likely to start singing in the locker room?
I'll put Leo Bernie and Christian Engman together.
I think I gotta go Christian Engman again.
Peter Kingston. Or Christian Engman. No, he's not a good singer, but he sings loud.
Ooh, definitely me. I can't lie. I used to do musical theater in my past, then I had to give it up for soccer.
This is a tough one. There's a lot of good hair on our team. You're gonna have to go Conrad Lee.
Not Pierre, not Christian, definitely not Leo. Peter Kingston has very nice hair.
I'll go with Peter.
Charlie Lamphere. Like a big, but like good looking, like curly mop.
Joe Dale, except he got a haircut recently and he lost a little bit of the flow. It'll grow back, I hope.
He's got like a little slick action going on. Or, sorry, Charlie Holmes.
Charlie Holmes, that's a good looking kid.
Girly, wavy, good flow.
Oof, there's a lot of drip. Could go many directions with this.
I can't lie. This year it's been disappointing from the guys. No one sticks out.
I think most consistently is Christian Engman.
Well, I mean, that's a given. But I didn't want to talk about myself.
You could give Alex Mejia a shout as well.
Damo thinks he does, but definitely not.
I'm gonna say me.
There are a fair amount of people who would sing in the locker room. Peter will sing, Leo will sing. If you get like Sweet Caroline, you know white people love that song.
Thank you. For all those willing to enable, please remain standing. Remove your hats. Here to perform the national anthem of the United States. Welcome, Pre-kickoff.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth here at historic Seattle Memorial Stadium. Peyton Behrens bringing you Ballard FC soccer on a sweltering summer Seattle day. Let's take a look at the starting lineups from these two sides just moments before kickoff. You have both sides here. Charlie Lanfer is going to be starting in goal for Ballard FC, while you see Will Fissick starting in the net for Lane United. Players to watch out for, I mean, two captains listed right now for Ballard FC between Engman and Bernie. They stand on defense. That is what this team is all about. Richie Amon in the attack is going to be somebody to watch, as well as Elliot Spatz, guys who have been getting some minutes. I love Juan Alvarez in the midfield, a guy who has some professional experience under his belt, many years with Tacoma Defiance. He's playing here for Ballard FC this season. Over on the Lane United side, Tate Richards is coming off a player of the game performance in that 1-0 loss against Capital. He's going to be somebody to watch in that engine room. And Parker Jackson, a new signing here for Lane United. He is eligible to play, just signed this week with Lane United. Keep an eye on him, number 14. He's going to be in the middle. He's got some experience also in MLS Next Pro with Houston Dynamo 2. He's a University of Portland product. Some exciting things happening this season. Ballard FC tied at the top of the table right now with United PDX, both at 23 points. We'll see if this Ballard FC team can go ahead today. They are looking for 3 points at home. 84 degrees at kickoff. We are just moments away, Ballard FC, with their last words of wisdom from coaches, captains alike. I think one player to watch, especially off the bench, starting off to the side for this Ballard FC team, is Alex Mejia, is listed as a sub. We know what he can do in a Ballard FC uniform, and if this team is in a close game, if it's a one-goal game, I can assure you that Ballard will not go to park the bus. They will go to push. They will go to extend a lead, because this is at a time where statement wins will matter. Both 11s on the field. Ballard FC in the beautiful champagne kits. Meanwhile, Lane United in their classic red, red, red. Goalkeeper in blue for Lane United. Lamphere, the goalkeeper for Ballard FC, wearing the mustard yellow. Hope you had a happy and safe 4th of July. Post-holiday now, it's time to focus on the end of this USL League 2 season and draw our attention towards the playoffs. High expectations set for this Ballard FC side, who are defending national champions. Thousands of fans come and pack the stands here in Seattle, and they are expecting another deep playoff run. Bridgekeepers out in full effect with an Up the Bridges chant. Lane United will have the kickoff. And the Reds get us underway. Coming out in a 4-5-1, this Lane United side. As for Ballard FC, 4-3-3 is what the team sheet shows. Fissick sprays this ball to the near side. It's intercepted. This is Gaffney. Gaffney puts a cross into the middle. It's settled back. Alvarez plays to the near side. Gaffney goes inward and it's intercepted. Good read.
Find it, guys, find it.
Briscoe up against the line, wins a throw for his side. I believe Parker Jackson is wearing the number 10. It's the one difference I have on team sheets at the moment, listed as 14 on the roster, but 10 on the field as Jackson goes north with a pass. Igarashi plays back, gets it, and a little give and go in the middle. This is Igarashi again. Drops back, Ray plays inside for Jackson. Crafty on the ball. Richards with the floppy hair plays back and settling for Lane United. Here's a direct ball, nobody home on that far side corner, and that ball is going to roll just in front of the beer garden. In my opinion, best seat in the building, over there on the lawn next to the goal, underneath the Space Needle, the beer garden. Cornhole, everything set up that you would need. And not to mention a front row seat to the pitch. Ball touched on the far side, just out of play by Charles Lacey. Bouncing ball on this old turf. Played up the line, onside is Sean Sent. The cross is too far for Gaffney. He's tucked into an inward position as that number 9 was all the way on the far side. And Leo Burney with a clearance that is up into the stands here on the north side of our venue. Gustafson on the throw. Jackson with a direct pass that doesn't connect. Lanfear gets it and plays right back to Leo Burney. This turf is playing fast. It's a hot day. Players might be thinking that this ball is a little tacky on the hot rubber. A lot of ball bouncing around the turf and rolling far and away out of play. Granberg into the shade on the sideline, wins his side. No, thought he was going to get a corner, and it's deflected for a goal kick. Alvarez in a deep position. Best string of possession yet for Ballard FC. 4 high attackers pushing the line, and that includes outside back Kai Briscoe. Sent gets fouled as he nearly loses possession. Bernie goes to take quick. Long ball, Gaffney chases. Gaffney to the touchline. And it's away, it's our first corner. Left foot in swinger on the way. Ball to the back 6, nobody home. Sean Sent, the UW product, goes to chase it. Offside flag is up as that entry pass was looking for Richie Amon. He's just unable to get himself back onside. Here's another direct ball. It's looking for Spatz. Good shoulder battle going on in the corner. Spatz with a shove. And a free kick on the way for the Reds. Good diagonal ball from Gustafson. But a quick skip off this turf. And Igarashi was not able to chase that ball down. Thanks for joining us on the stream, wherever you may be joining from. You're at Lane United Watch Party. Thanks so much for joining us here. Engman lets this ball run. Otero plays square. Really sitting back defensively at 11 behind the ball and able to win back possession. Now they need to stretch forward and try and break out. Trouble in the back makes things a little bit difficult for Will Fissick. Ballard FC showing higher pressure than what Lane United has been thus far. So we're here in the 9th minute. Neither team recording a shot just yet. Both teams settling in, trying to find their footing. Here's a good run through the middle. Ray wasn't found though. Cross going to the backside, nobody home. But give credit to Milo Ray, who found a seam down the middle of the field and just was not rewarded with a lofted ball over the top. Briscoe with a throw in from the bridge side of the field. Note the red up the bridges behind that side goal. Spatz header into the middle. Spats for Engman. Offside flag up yet again on Eamon. Twice now he's been caught behind the back line. Sometimes a good thing shows that a forward is hungry, trying to push, and eventually they will be onside and get a really good opportunity. Sometimes it can be a bad thing. It could be a bad night for a forward where they just can't seem to find the timing of their run. We will see how that works out for the UW product, Richie Eamon. Alvarez plays Alvarez. Yes, we have Damian Alvarez on the field. Here's a bouncing ball into the attack. And it's cleared away just in time. Well done by Iwasaki. Yes, Damian Alvarez will be the outside left back, while Juan Alvarez plays in the center mid in today's 4-3-3. Good pushing run, ball bouncing, dangerous spot, top 6, and it's cleared. Briscoe taken off of his feet, ball plays on. Can the Reds show some speed? It's turned back. Igarashi plays for Gustafson. And this is Richards. Ballard was able to get the scent of an attack there, but unable to get anything on frame. Granberg taken off of his feet, no foul. Gaffney had an excellent run going forward, but Otero was unable to find him as he was fouled back in the defensive third. John Gallus is the head coach for this Lane United side. An excellent coach with an abundant amount of experience. Alvarez. Long ball cross field. Can't complete the switch. The ball ends up back with Ballard FC, who drops off. They expand themselves so much offensively. Engman drops off and they have forwards pushing high, and they allow themselves to have so much space to play with, really trying to draw out the defense. It's why Lane United is going to sit so far back behind the ball. They will invite Engman and Burney to be on top of the ball in their own defensive half as much as need be. Handful of changes on this Lane United side from the last time that they were out. Dowd not rostered today. And Schatz is starting on the bench. It's Whit Schatz, 26. He started in the center midfield for them last time out. Otero with a big ball seeking the midway stripe, unable to find any sort of support from Spats. Sent, couldn't get the outside foot pass down. If Lane can go wide, they have some space. And nearly got there, but taken away by a good track back run from Richie Eamon. Alvarez couldn't get that ball up the line, but he wins the second time effort. He's got a left-footed cross, and a second corner has been won for Ballard FC. That ball was in hunt of Elliot Spatz. Take a look at the cross and the deflection out again. For Ballard FC players circling around the penalty spot, Lane United's going to be in zonal defense for this corner kick. That means that there's open shirts like Damian Alvarez, wide open right now on the back hash mark. He makes a run into the top 6. Ball to the backside, and a great save! Fisick, with cat-like reflexes, is able to make that catch. Ballard FC gets their first shot on goal, but that's an excellent save from Will Fisick. Gustafson plays inside. Gaffney. And Richards closes. Gustafson plays inside yet again. Here's some good build-up. Can the Lane United keep it and a clearance away? Take a look. The header and the save. Quick reactions. Just a bang-bang play in the 6-yard box. Briscoe throw in for Ballard FC. Gaffney on the touch, goes inward. Gaffney takes a look into the center. Otero plays back. Alvarez now tries to get into a dangerous area. Alvarez winds up, takes a strike, and another great save from Fisick, as this time he's got to get down to the floor to make it. That's a good shot, Damian Alvarez. Foul on the far side. This is going to be whistled back to the original spot as the Reds were trying to get started from the center of the field. Understandable, trying to take a quick free kick. But it does give Damian Alvarez a talking to after a wonderful strike. And Ballard FC's offense has started to wake up. Both shots, though, coming from this back line. Off the corner was a header one from Engman. And then there, Damian Alvarez creeping his way into the attacking third before the strike. Engman with a safe clearance that ends up deflecting and giving Ballard FC a throw-in. Ball bounces into the far side dugout. Yes, I said dugout. Each side of this historic Memorial Stadium is equipped with dugouts similar to a baseball field. No records of baseball being played in this stadium. That was once the home of the Seattle Sounders in the NASL and the home of Seattle Reign. Taking another look at these shots that Ballard FC put up in the last 5 minutes. There's the Damian Alvarez attempt. Seattle Sounders calling this facility home for many, many years throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And Seattle Reign, when they were founded just over 10 years ago, they played here for many, many years. Great history inside this stadium, and Ballard FC looking to add to it, on the hunt to defend their national championship from last season, where they took down Lionsbridge in a 2-1 thriller of a game. Sent Has numbers, has a little bit of space going forward. This is Spats. Spats with the first touch on the right foot, goes down to the byline, puts it back, and it's cleared away last second from Iwasaki. Sean Sent was in a good area to crash on that ball. Ballard FC corner kick from the north side. Maybe the northwest corner of the field that they're taking it from. Juan Alvarez to go. 3 Ballard shirts inside the 6. This ball's played short, sent back out for Alvarez. Gives him a little bit of an angle on this cross, but he sends it nearly to the other touchline. Long diagonal ball, Bernie still forward, Engman still forward. Engman can't recenter this ball. And it can't stay in on the far side. Christian Engman with another opportunity as he stayed forward following the corner kick. He's one heck of a defender. He's trying to do it all on the offensive side as well. Turnover, sent for Alvarez. Alvarez wants to tee it up. And he tries to find Richie Amon. This ball is kicked away for a throw. Ballard FC now on the far side. Here's that Engman chance. That was a great ball in and over the top, and Engman just put a lot of sauce on that thing and sent it to the far side of the field. Engman up for a long throw-in chance. Players get into the boxes if this is a free kick. Engman goes for Sent, top of the 18. Sent turns it back for Engman. Can he find somebody on this cross? It's much better. Sent to the PK spot, turning, shooting, and wide. It's Damian Alvarez again on a shot. So the best offensive chances that we have seen for Ballard FC have been coming from the back line. '23rd minute. 2 shots on goal for Ballard FC, none Lane United at the moment. Charlie Lanfear, the Ballard FC goalkeeper, has had quite an easy afternoon. The push there upsets the fans. But the free kick is won for Ballard FC. Gaffney for Alvarez. Twisting, turning, Alvarez leaves a man behind. It was Milo Ray who claims that Alvarez put a hand to the face. He was asking this near side 4th official for any sort of clarification on why there was no call or if he saw the incident. But he's back to his feet and into the mix. This ball bounces very luckily for Ballard FC. And before a cross can come in, it is cleared away for a corner kick coming from the far side of the field. So Ballard FC just slowly but surely getting a better offensive grasp of this game. Briscoe, the lone man that stays back. Alvarez and Sent are outside the 18. The rest of the Ballard faithful are inside the box. Top 6, Bernie the target, and it's just over the bar. Opportunities and knocking for Ballard FC. And a tough challenge leads to a card, and an incidental red card gets pulled out, immediately corrected by our match official to show the correct yellow card. I'm sure Christian Engman was very confused for just a moment. The crowd surely was. But here in the 25th minute, we find our first booking. And a very understandable booking. No questions there. So a free kick with Tate Richards standing over it. He wants to go short, had zero inclination of trying to send in a long ball. He stood about half a foot behind the free kick spot. This is Jackson. Inward for Ray. Iwasaki tries to thread a ball through the center. And a one-touch clearance forward leads Spats into some high pressure and wins Ballard a throw. Looked like Lane United still had players forward waiting for a service coming in following that free kick, and so when that ball turned over, that one-touch clearance made it very easy for Ballard to try and get in behind. 27th minute here. Peyton Barons bringing you Ballard FC versus Lane United. It's a USL League 2 matchup. Ballard FC fighting for the top of the table. Alvarez gets fouled, legs taken out from underneath him. Lane United, a tough go in the standings right now with just 9 points to show on the season. They find themselves in a tie with Capital FC. Ahead on goal differential. Top of the table currently sitting in a tie with United PDX and Ballard FC, both at 23 points, and we do points per match in USL League 2. Both teams tied at 2.09 points per match. Otero's long ball floats in, header down, it's cleared away from Gustafson. All played behind Gaffney. He can't try and get a service in, so he's got to reset this for Briscoe. Otero again. Floats in another one, this time top of the 18. Maybe not with the pinpoint accuracy that he was expecting. Maybe would like that pass a little deeper into the box. Gaffney centers. Engman plays it back. Alvarez wins a header while shielding his eyes, and Otero can't settle the ball, and it goes away for a throw-in. Ballard stepping high. That's Briscoe all the way up, defending deep. And this is midfielder Juan Alvarez pressing all the way up to the goalkeeper. I think Ballard starting to get a little more comfortable sending numbers forward as we near the 30-minute mark. Good run through the middle, an even better ball. Gustafson, though, can't chase it down. That ball maybe just a foot and a half out of reach. Not a whole lot has been cooking for this Lane United side on the offensive end. Just 12 goals for on the season. Gaffney's got some space, cuts it inward. He's inside the 18, outside the football, looks for Spats, down to the byline. He's pushed out of play. It's cleared. And a pretty good buildup that we just saw from Ballard FC leads to the hydration break here. Love seeing this in soccer when days are starting to get hot. You didn't see this 10 years ago. Hydration breaks happening at the 30-minute mark, at the 65, 70-minute mark in these games. Really breaks things up, and it prioritizes player safety. So we are at the hydration break here. 0-0 to show for these two teams. It's been all Ballard FC, though, offensively. 4 corner kicks, 3 shots on goal. Lane United, 0 shots on goal, no corner kicks. Only thing that we have in the book is a Christian Engman yellow card. We can take a quick look at a recap from the first half hour of this game. It's a great save from Fisick off of the header, and here's Alvarez challenging him just moments later. Shot from distance, but he does a good job, Fisick, getting low. That's Bernie putting the ball over the crossbar, and there's the challenge that leads to Engman getting booked. Initially, a red card is shown by mistake. Our center official makes sure to clear the air that is not an ejection and just a yellow for Christian Engman. Here's the play that just happened. Outside the foot chance. It gets centered back beautifully on the ground, exactly where you want your attackers to end up. The only issue was it was Elliot Spatz centering the ball. He's the center attacking forward, so there was nobody shifted over. That'd be Richie Amon on the far side. He was anticipating a back post pass. Juan Alvarez or Sean Sent initially played in the ball, so Juan Alvarez not crashing the middle there, but that's the space that needs to get taken over. Beautiful shot of our crowd at our massive, historic Memorial Stadium here in downtown Seattle. We are in the foothills of the Space Needle. As this field built at Seattle Center. So much good things happening in this area. Climate Pledge Arena, just a stone's throw away, home of the Seattle Kraken and the Seattle Storm. Seattle Storm just hosted Chicago Sky last night. Angel Reese with a double-double in that game for those who follow the WNBA. Paige Beckers was in attendance, sitting courtside. Seattle Storm fell to Chicago by a large margin thanks to that Rookie of the Year performance from Angel Reese. 33rd minute, we're making our way back onto the field following the hydration break. All the sides will stay the same, no changes for either team. And pardon me, I may have spoken too soon. It looks like we will have a sub. Iwasaki is getting subbed off the field. It'll be Josue Bavege who gets subbed into the center back just 30 minutes into it. And Iwasaki has played an excellent first half thus far. So interesting to see if he was hurt from a challenge. Nonetheless, we have our first sub of the afternoon. Foul blown as we get restarted. Ballard looking to push here early. Richards with a crushing tackle. Excellent stuff there from the number 6. So Vega is going to slide in to that center back position. Here's a cross, nobody on the far side. And these crosses for Ballard FC are being overhit left and right. We'll see if Lane United takes this free kick opportunity to serve a ball into the box. Last time they were in this vicinity, played a ball short, but they do send numbers forward. Directing a little bit traffic here is Richards. Trying to call Gustafson inward. and I believe that this is Milo Rai on top of the ball, and he is still sending numbers forward. Only 2 Reds are back. One is Parker Jackson, a small-statured player. He won't go in for any headers. Here's a long ball. Engman with the first header away. And Ballard's breaking out. Spats, as the tackle's taken off of his foot. It was broken out initially by Gaffney. After he released the pass, he was unable to keep his feet as he was tripped up in transition, and a yellow card gets shown. And that looks like that's to Bevege, who is just onto the pitch. 5 minutes or less onto the field. Ready to restart. Throw in here. Briscoe goes long. Headed ball dangerously off the iron, and it's out for a corner kick. Far side corner kick ready to be taken. The short option goes. Looks like it's Richie Amon. Doesn't get it. This ball curled to the backside. Gaffney can't settle, and it's out for a goal kick. Ballard FC would like to thank one of our 2024 broadcast sponsors, Albert Lee Appliance, for helping to bring Ballard FC matches live from Memorial Stadium free to you on YouTube. Offering over 90 brands of kitchen, laundry, and outdoor appliances for your home, and friendly, knowledgeable staff to make sure you find exactly what you need. Albert Lee is committed to making your appliance buying experience the best it can be for over 85 years. Albert Lee Appliance, the official appliance expert in the Pacific Northwest and proud sponsor of Ballard FC. Crowd upset with not getting a throw-in that Richie Amon thought he had won. Header down the line from Gramberg, can't connect. Lamphere probably gets his first touch in a good 15 minutes, and he clears away to the far side of the field. Our center referee making sure throw-in gets taken from the correct spot just in front of the bridge keepers. Otero for Briscoe. Briscoe's got support on the back post if he can find it. Briscoe taken off of his feet, whistle blown, and this is a dangerous free kick opportunity, not for a shot, but for a service. Because Will Fissick has to decide how far back he lets this defensive line sit. Although Juan Alvarez is standing over, and he kind of has it teed up like he wants to look to shoot. He's going to get a two-man wall and a line of confrontation at the top of the 18. This is a great position for Alvarez to just drop this ball in over the top, and Engman comes over to talk to Alvarez about where he's going to set this ball because Christian Engman is the target. Whistle blown, Engman has to get set to the backside. Alvarez over the top. He plays this ball, trying to look for Otero. Unable to connect. Alvarez goes, he wins it back, but Otero gets the ball bounced to him. Engman far side, his volley, no, it goes right back across. Otero into the 18, plays back for Alvarez. Alvarez on his right, it's his weaker foot, puts it on the left. Alvarez had an overlapping run, doesn't use it. Lane has numbers going forward. And Otero with a foul in transition. In the NBA, that's called a take foul. Usually results in some free throws, but here it's going to result in a yellow card. Had a clear path going forward, and I mean, that's a business decision there. Unfortunate for the Reds, who had numbers going forward. That ball just has to come out sooner so advantage can get played. Ball reset, back in play. Jackson squares. Great ball into the center from Bevege. Direct ball gets through, a good touch. Lanphier draws the foul, it's a penalty. Trouble for Ballard. And a lot of Ballard players are going over to the linesman asking for clarification. Take another look, this direct ball. Oh, it's such a good ball in and a good first touch, knowing that that contact is coming. I think that's excellent play, excellent build-up here from Lane United and from Gramberg to know where he's at, know that Lanphier is going to come out and just get that touch away from the goalkeeper. No yellow has been shown to Lanphier. .43rd minute, Tate Richards over the ball. Lane United has a chance to take the lead on the road. No shots on goal to the moment. Has had basically zero production in the offensive attack. And Tate Richards stands 12 yards from opening up the lead against the top of the division Ballard FC side. On the road, all the pressure. We love to see things like this. Charlie Lanphier on his line in yellow, looking large, head nearly hitting that crossbar. Richards stands over it. The run up, the placement, 1-0 as it stands in the 43rd minute. Tate Richards takes the lead. Don't think that Ballard FC has much of a leg to stand on. Charlie Lanphier has now been shown a yellow card after all that. We're still arguing the foul, but I don't know. There's no sign that we are showing shows that there is a dive. There looks like clear contact from this camera angle that Charlie Lanphier goes through the legs of Eddie Gramberg. Back underway. Ballard now hungry with minutes before we hit the intermission. Whistle blown, foul, some heavy contact. This thing might break open. I think the heat is getting to Ballard FC because another yellow has been shown. This time it's Richie Amon. Ballard FC would like to thank Dick's Drive-Ins for partnering with the club in 2024 to help bring you broadcasts of Ballard FC matches live from Memorial Stadium and free on YouTube. Dick's is a local staple in great burgers, fries, and hand-dipped shakes with 12 locations across Seattle, Bellevue, Kent, Edmonds, and Federal Way, as well as the new Dick's Drive-In food truck. You can check the upcoming locations of the Dick's food truck on the Dick's Drive-In's website. Dick's Drive-In, where taste has been the difference since 1954 and a proud sponsor of Ballard FC. 1-0 Lane United with the lead as we hit stoppage time. pretty zany first half so far. Ballard FC with all the momentum, all of the offensive attack, and yet it's Lane United. One shot on goal coming from the PK. Tate Richards scores it, and the bottom of the table, Lane United, has a lead against Ballard FC at home. James Riley, head coach for Ballard FC, is asking his team to stay calm during these remaining few minutes. 4 yellow cards in this starting 11 for Ballard FC. Wonder if we will see some changes at halftime, maybe to get cool heads to prevail. Head coach James Riley with a great MLS career. Played here for the Sounders for many years, had a stint with DC United. Always a calm head on the field, never heavy with yellow cards. So curious what his team talk will be like at halftime, addressing those issues. Burney for Gaffney. Briscoe gets a touch just in time before Jackson gets by. All 11 Reds are defending here in this defensive third. Gaffney curling ball backside. And Lane United just trying to get to halftime. Burney should have another minute or so. Took about 3-minute break for the hydration break. We're about 2 minutes into stoppage time. Maybe another minute tacked on. It was never announced in stadium. +5 is the word. Leo Burney in the all-black boots. Gaffney curls across. It's where Ballard FC's been hitting crosses all day, just that backside football hash mark. Finally, they make the adjustment for Richie Amon to be there. And a foul called, whistle blown, free kick coming from the far side. All of Ballard FC's services so far have been to that backside just outside of that hash mark, have not made the adjustment until just then to have an attacker sit in that position to receive the cross. Rafi Otero on the ball from Claremont McKenna University. His service, driven ball. That's a great hit. Settled from Gaffney. Gaffney just chips it to the back 6. It's cleared, but just to Otero. He's going to hit this ball left-footed. And it's away for a throw. In the final minute of the minimum. Briscoe's throw in. Skips off the head of Damian Alvarez. Ball still bouncing around top of the 18. Whistle blown. That's a foul on Elliot Spatz.
Foul first. Just flip them. We have a flip. We have a flip before the number.
This free kick from Will Fissick might just do it. And that concludes first half action here from Memorial Stadium. Ballard FC, the dominant force on the offensive end, yet they trail 1-0 going into the locker room here. A penalty drawn from Granberg as Lanphier came off of his line in a one-on-one situation. The touch around the goalkeeper, draws the foul, wins a penalty, and converted from Tate Richards. Excellent first half on the road for this side from Oregon. The Reds are looking sharp. They got their goal. Can they hold on for 45 more minutes? We'll step aside. Second half action coming up in just about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. It's Ballard FC 0, Lane United 1.
There's nothing quite like an Albert Lee Appliance showroom. We're part of the community, and we carry over 90 brands and 11 exclusive brands you'll only find at Albert Lee.
We're the most beautiful showrooms in the area. We've got the best salespeople, and yet we're still one of the best price points in the industry.
We are a family. We take care of each other like family, and we take care of the customers like family.
Albert Lee, the original appliance experts for over 8 decades.
Who is most likely to forget their cleats on match day?
Maybe me.
Daniel Burko. He's always running out the door at the last second, and I'm always a little bit surprised he actually has his cleats.
Honestly, probably me.
Christian Engman. He forgot my laundry the other week. Yeah, Christian does my laundry.
Most likely to be on The Bachelor?
I think Pierre Luca.
Pierre Luca.
I would have to say myself for that one as well.
Yeah. Most likely to start singing in the locker room?
I'll put Leo Burney and Christian Engman together.
I think I gotta go Christian Engman again.
Peter Kingston. Or Christian Engman. He's a good... No, he's not a good singer, but he sings loud.
Ooh, definitely me. I can't lie. I used to do musical theater in my past, then I had to give it up for soccer.
This is a tough one. There's a lot of good hair on our team. You're gonna have to go Conrad Lee.
Not Pierre, not Christian. Definitely not Leo. Peter Kingston has very nice hair.
I'll go with Peter.
Charlie Lanphier. Like a big, but like good looking, like curly mop.
Joe Dale, except he got a haircut recently and he lost a little bit of the flow. It'll grow back, I hope.
He's got like a little slick action going on. Or, sorry, Charlie Holmes.
Charlie Holmes. That's a good looking kid.
Girly, wavy, good flow.
Oof, there's a lot of drip. Could go many directions with this.
I can't lie. This year it's been disappointing from the guys. No one sticks out.
I think most consistently is Christian Eggman.
Well, I mean, that's a given. But I didn't want to talk about myself.
You could give Alex Mejia a shout as well.
Damo thinks he does, but definitely not.
I'm gonna say me.
There are a fair amount of people who would sing in the locker room. Peter will sing, Leo will sing. If you get like Sweet Caroline, you know white people love that song.
Welcome out to another Ballard FC home match. We're here at Memorial Stadium where we're celebrating Memorial Stadium History Night, and in honor of that, we're going to be talking history and trivia with a bunch of Ballard FC fans. Let's get into it. Here we go. Name one Ballard FC player.
Leo Burney.
Leo Burney, great one. Name one Ballard FC player.
Peter Kingston.
Excellent.
Oh, can you help me? Can I phone a friend? Phone a friend. Okay. What do we got?
Alvarez.
Damian Alvarez, very good. Name one Ballard FC player.
I don't know any names.
What year did that Space Needle, that glorious spike towards the heavens, open?
62.
1962, exact, for the World's Fair. What is Ballard's sister city?
Oh, Bergen.
Bergen, Norway, correct. Ding, ding, ding. Do you know what Ballard's sister city is out in the world?
No.
That's an excellent answer. That's an excellent answer. What is the official mascot of Ballard FC?
The Ballard Bridge.
There is no official mascot of Ballard FC. Now I want you to pitch me. Why should the Ballard Bridge be the mascot of Ballard FC? What would it look like? Give me it.
There's two of them. They're
yes.
Sides of the bridges. One's name's Bridgie and one's name's Bridgette, and they're star-crossed lovers too.
Ballard FC's official mascot.
Squirrel.
The squirrel's a ridiculous answer, and I like it. Trick question, there is no Ballard FC mascot. You have won one Dick's Hamburger. Thank you, Jesse. It's been a pleasure. You have earned yourselves 2 Dick's Hamburgers, and you, sir, have won yourself a Dick's Hamburger. Way to go, Theo. Thank you. Hey, that's it. We've had a great night out here, and we are all out of burgers. Thank you, Dick's, for the burgers. Thank you, Ballard FC fans. You've blown me away with your knowledge of the team, the history, the city, the trivia. That's all we got, and we'll see you at the next one. Up the bridges.
Albert Lee has a huge appliance selection.
The knowledge that we bring on behalf of the sales staff, you're going to get the right answer and an honest answer from the beginning.
We can provide them with any price point, and they get the same great customer service no matter what it is that they're looking for.
And with Albert Lee, we have basically every brand available, and we're not just trying to sell a product, we're selling what meets your needs.
Albert Lee, the original appliance experts for over 8 decades. Shop online or in-store at one of our 6 locations.
On the far side of the field.
Art is a celebration of our world and a crucial way to capture the stories and images around us. When we make art and when we appreciate art, we express what is valuable to us and make the world a more vibrant place. Art in the community allows a neighborhood to create a shared identity, establish a sense of place, and extend belonging. I'm Stevie Shao, and this is the Stevie Shao Kit with Ballard FC.
We've been here since 1939. Who can say that? We're the oldest appliance company in the state of Washington. We do a better job than anybody out there, and we just have to go out and prove it every day.
Albert Lee, the original appliance experts for over 8 decades.
Welcome back into historic Seattle Memorial Stadium as we are at halftime with a very entertaining 1-0 first half. Lane United has the lead. Peyton Behrens here for Ballard FC. Let's take a look at highlights from the first half. As offensively, we saw Ballard really having a dominant performance, getting more shots on goal, having more chances, great saves needed from Fisick here. This is a great strike from Damian Alvarez. He's able to take this one just outside the 18. Fisick makes a great save to the floor. Another chance where Bernie puts a ball over the top of the bar, unable to convert. Engman avoids a red card here by mistake. It's a yellow card actually, but he does pick up a yellow card. 4 yellow cards in the half for Ballard FC. Engman, Otero, Lanphier, and Amon all have yellow cards. That's an excellent chance for Ballard that just wasn't converted. It's been a physical match, fouls back and forth. And look at this pass. This is the entry ball that leads to the PK being drawn. Foul there called, penalty given. Lanphier argues. Lanphier not initially yellow carded for the challenge itself, but for arguing after the play. Tate Richards, smooth as butter, able to just slot this guy home, bottom left corner, put him in the Euro Cup. With all these penalty shootouts going on left and right every single game, Tate Richards belongs in that tournament, being able to slot those home. Excellent PK being taken by him to give his side the lead. Are you interested in seeing the USL League 2 national champions defend their crown in person this summer? Ballard FC's single match tickets are available now for just $15. Join us for a championship defending season here at historic Memorial Stadium. Single match tickets are available now for every game this season, including the Bridges' next home match against United PDX on Friday, July the 12th, right here at Memorial Stadium. Kids 5 and under get in free. For more info or to purchase tickets, visit goballardfc.com/tickets. Show your Ballard FC pride and rep the 2023 USL League 2 national champions in style with this season with some of the official Ballard FC merch. Up the bridges wherever you go this summer with an official Ballard FC jersey, shirt, hat, scarf, or jacket. Check out the club's newest jerseys, the Fire and Smoke Away jersey and goalkeeper kit, or celebrate local artists with the new Stevie Shao kit and scarf. Also available is the club's first official shoot jacket. Check out all of these options and more in person at the merch tent at your next Ballard FC home match or online at goballardfc.com/shop. 2024 Ballard FC Summer Youth Soccer Camps are now available for registration. Ballard FC soccer camps are for players ages 5 to 13 of all skill types with a focus on fun and skill development. Camps are directed by Ballard FC coaches with an experienced staff of local coaches. Ballard FC players will also be present to meet and interact with campers each day. Week 1 takes place July 8th through 12th at Loyal Heights Playfield. For more info on camp times and locations, as well as registration, visit goballardfc.com/camps. The Ballard FC Foundation is the community social impact arm of Ballard FC. The foundation is currently focused on free soccer camps and clinics to support access to the beautiful game, as well as innovative multi-sport academy model focus on holistic youth wellness. You can support the Ballard FC Foundation right now via a donation using the QR code on the video scoreboard and by visiting www.ballardfcfoundation.org. We are minutes away from second half action. We'll try and keep you updated to the best of our abilities with any sort of changes to be made from either squad. We did see a first half substitution at the hydration break for Lane United as Iwasaki, number 5, the center back, was subbed out just after 30 minutes for Bevege, who ended up already getting a yellow card just about 5 minutes onto the field. From the looks of it, the Ballard FC side remains the same to start the second half. Doesn't look like any changes down there just yet. None that stand out at the moment. Both sides have made their way onto the field. Our referees heading towards the center circle as we speak. unofficial stats of the first half. Ballard FC with 5 corner kicks, 3 shots on goal. Lane United, 0 corner kicks, 1 shot on goal. They have a 1-0 lead, and a huge thanks to their goalkeeper for holding on to the shutout through the first half, Will Fissick. He made a couple of excellent saves that kept his side in things. Just well done. The Ballard side remains the same. Again, 4 yellow cards on this side that they'll have to watch in the second half. Engman has 1. Otero another with a foul in the in the defensive side. Lamphere picks one up for arguing after the penalty. And Eamon picked one up very, very late in the half. Teams make their way back out onto the field in their formations. Ballard FC will have kickoff. They're going to go right to left across your screen in these champagne kits with red on the collars. Lane United in the mono red. Ballard playing for a top spot in the Northwest Division. They are currently tied top of the table, where United PDX was able to get a win last night, a 3-2 win. Long ball switch. Richie Amon is going to chase it down and win a throw-in for Ballard FC. This is Damian Alvarez on the ball. Eamon goes inward for Juan Alvarez, played back but turned over. Richards, the goal scorer, switches to the far side, finds Igarashi. Heavy contact from behind, whistle blown, a Lane United free kick on the way. Parker Jackson, new signing for the Reds. Burning with a good one ball intercepted and able to maintain possession. Briscoe can't keep it though. Ball floated into a dangerous area. Alvarez to clear. That's Damian Alvarez. And Lane United have their first corner kick of the afternoon. And let's see what they have drawn up. Holding on to a 1-0 lead, an unexpected 1-0 lead. This is a very good defensive team. Milo Ray over to take. Only one red shirt inside the 6, 4 crashing. Lamphere with a punch, finds Richards. Richards on a full volley. Maybe a bit hopeful there from about 20 yards out. Couldn't find the right connection. Alvarez chips the ball forward. Otero chasing it down. Shielding out of play is Michael Dunn. And that is a well-done defensive effort. That's another look at the strike. Just didn't catch it quite right on the ball was Tate Richards. High press from Ballard FC. A potential 3-on-3 opportunity, but Briscoe gets back. Reds still looking good going forward. Jackson out wide. Engman had 2 on. Somebody yelled shield, but he made the right decision to turn upfield. He ends up finding Alvarez. And it's shielded away well again from Dunn. Elliot Spatz was showing pressure. Ballard FC seems comfortable up forward, applying a lot of pressure. Maybe that style needs to be put on for Ballard FC, where they just dump the puck into the offensive end and then play a high press defense trying to get a turnover. Seems like a potentially successful formula for this side. Alvarez can't keep that ball in play. Just in front of that Ballard FC bench right off to the side. We're at historic Memorial Stadium in Seattle. This field's been around for decades. Set to be a part of some massive renovations before Seattle is a part of hosting the 2026 World Cup. It's ground owned by Seattle Public Schools. Got a big grant to be able to try and renovate and put it to some use when the World's game comes to Seattle. Hosting 6 World Cup matches, a couple of group stage matches, as well as some knockout games, round of 32, round of 16, when that World Cup comes around. Free kick just in front of that bridge keeper sign. Times New Roman was a good choice. Alvarez has numbers going forward. He's going to try the diagonal ball. And a delightful one it was. Maybe the hardest of the 3. He had 3 runners going forward, a near, a middle, and a far. Went for the far switch, put it on a platter. Otero. Alvarez, he had a strike from this distance earlier. Tries to slot it in behind. Cutting inward, right foot shot. Richie Amen, no. Second chance, Spatz. Backside, Briscoe! Ball still alive in the area. This is Spatz again. His cross deflected. Ballard has to play cautiously. Lane United goes back to defending with 11. Amen wants it on his right, cuts it back to his left. Driven ball, and it's headed up and over the goal. Michael Dunn is having one heck of a half to start things. Thought Amen was going to put this on his right and cross, and then he just cuts back beautifully to the left. Driven ball. Dunn heads away. Briscoe, the last man back for Ballard, and he is sitting on the 30-yard line. A lot of champagne shirts forward. Right foot cross up and over the top. Alvarez chases. Can't settle on the first touch. Needs a second to put it on the carpet here. Right foot ball, dangerous area, to the backside. Engman, no! Christian Engman with yet another opportunity. He had 2 in the first 5 minutes of the game, and then this ball just luckily bounces to him, and he couldn't connect clean enough. Engman on the ball now, the San Diego State product. Damian Alvarez did not see the cutting run from Juan Alvarez. Thought he had some space ahead if he could have lifted that ball over the top. Here's the cross coming from the backside. Engman, left foot, bouncing ball. He wishes he could have that one back. James Riley waving his team forward. Alvarez to Alvarez. This is Juan. Sent plays wide. Gaffney, his cross, looking for Amon. Flick header to the backside of the box. This is Alvarez. Would like to see more production out of Sean Sent, the UW midfielder. If that production doesn't come soon, you gotta imagine that James Riley may be looking to the bench to sub. You got to assume a guy like Kojo Dadzi is going to get in this game, the attacker, the forward. Alvarez plays square. This is Juan Alvarez from Damian Alvarez. Amon for Ingman. Split pass. Juan Alvarez, left foot cross to the penalty spot. An amazing area where he had defenders on him. Briscoe called for a foul, immediate yellow card, and I think that's a bit unfortunate. I thought Kai Briscoe gets a lot of soccer ball in that challenge, but I think the yellow card is coming because of the angle at which he comes from on the tackle. Briscoe is a very clean defender. Very rare to see him with a yellow card. Take another look again. He does come from behind. I think he wins the ball well, but it's going to be that thigh-to-thigh challenge that takes the player to the ground. It's seen as a dangerous play. So I think Briscoe's a little shocked to find himself in the book. Apologies, I'm just now noticing some away support from Lane United here at Memorial Stadium. A large LUFC banner on the far side of the field. LUFC versus the world, we don't worry. Love to see the road support up here in Seattle, making the trek, making the journey. And there's that banner. There is the traveling support from Lane United. Thanks for joining us here at Memorial Stadium. Richards with a clearance forward. Engman for Ballard wins that header, and this is Amon. A little audacious with the pass, looking for Gaffney, but he bit off a bit more than he could chew. Ray plays wide. This is Lacey. His service is into a good area. It's headed away by Leo Burney, and Engman plays to safety. Eamon adds a little bit extra touch to it, but stays in play. And a good challenge from Juan Alvarez. And now you got Eamon going forward. A little bit slow on the run, but working on his timing. Spatz tries to go around Dunn, but he wins the corner for Ballard. This is that diagonal ball, and Eamon upset with himself, hands in his face. Eamon shows short for Otero. We're an hour into play here. Lane United still leading 1-0 after a PK. Here's a good service, top six. Nobody even near for Ballard. That's troubling. When you have a good service, top of the six, you need to find a connection. You need to make sure that that gets headed by a champagne shirt. All the defenders still forward, resetting their run. Ball goes wide. This is Gaffney. Driven ball, and it's headed away for another corner. Not a whole lot to show yet from Ballard FC, and the game plan all day long today has been long balls coming from the flanks, trying to find a header in the middle, but that has just not been working. At some point, this Ballard team may need to try and switch things up and open up play through the middle of the field. Substitutes in the offing. Alex Mejia is heading his way towards the midway stripe. Left-footed ball, Alvarez puts it right on the goal line, and Fissick's gonna come out for the catch. I also see Ray Mendez as well as Chris Myers. Chris Myers a midfielder, Mendez a midfielder, and Alex Mejia a forward. Lifted ball into the middle. Alvarez takes a touchdown. Alvarez has time. He winds up a left foot strike that's deflected, and Fissick dives down on the ball. I like the space that Alvarez found there in the middle of the field. We'll see the substitutes come on now. Juan Alvarez is going to exit, looks like for Mendez. Mejia is on for Spatz, and you're going to see Myers for Gaffney. Shockingly enough, none of the Ballard players subbed were any of the 6 on yellow cards. Pardon me, 5 on yellow cards. 5 Ballard FC players on yellow cards. Richards wins a header. Lacey plays back. Here's a good lofted ball, backside Briscoe headed away. Myers and Mejia now working in this front three. Mendez sits in the center of the park where Juan Alvarez was playing. Juan Alvarez had such a good 60 minutes. Surprised to see him come off. Ball into the center at the PK spot. Briscoe turns, clears away. A couple of holes in this back line for Ballard FC. Good crossing attempts from the Reds. A loud up the bridges chant from the fans. Want to see their side with a goal. But here's Ray. Ray dancing, top of the box. Ray, right foot attempt. Not enough on it. Lanfear nearly bobbles it into the feet of Lacey. And good close down recovery from Parker Jackson. Another sub, looks like it's on the way for Ballard FC. Will it come in before the throw? No, we're gonna get on the next one. It's gonna be defender Luke Hammond. Alvarez. A lot of numbers pushed forward for Ballard FC. Here's a long ball. Offside flag is up as Ballard was trying to creep in past that defensive line. You're gonna get Luke Hammond on and a trio of subs from Lane United. Hayden Gallus is a part of the trio. Griffin Rea and Max Edwards. So 2 forwards and a defender, the defender being Hayden Gallus. Luke Hammond subs on for Damian Alvarez. Leaving the field, Charles Lacey, Eddie Granberg, and Boris Gael. Mejia settles. Myers trying to get in behind. This is Rea, gets pulled down by Engman. The foul gets called. Ballard should probably get back before this ball gets played quickly. There's another look at the Engman foul. Watch out for Alex Mejia late in this game, a Ballard FC favorite throughout the years. Played previously with RCD España. He has some professional experience under his belt, but he has been somebody who has helped carry this Ballard FC team to division title year in, year out, and was a big part of last year's campaign before signing professionally in the middle of the season. He is wearing a mask. I don't know if that's a face injury for Mejia or just a nod to Kylian Mbappe. But there he is, the masked man, doing his best Batman impression. Eamon in a deep position, plays for Otero. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Ballard FC starting to look hungry for a goal. Briscoe puts it on his right. Goes far to the right from a central position, tries to get the cross in, and it's deflected. It's an interesting route for a corner kick where Kai Briscoe had a look square at the goal from the top area of the D and took it all the way to the right side, tried to get an entry cross. Ball into the box, right back out. Otero, right foot ball, headed, and it's a great save from Fisick. That's an excellent header, right up to the tippy top. Sean Sent trying to find his way on the score sheet here in the 70th minute, and that's just a great save. Yes, it's a central shot. Here's a short corner as we get restarted. Otero, left foot ball now, high, up, and away. That's not going to be good enough here for Ballard FC. Ten corners on the afternoon for Ballard FC. Amen with a big diagonal ball. He's definitely been better in this second half. Otero trying to create a little bit of space but can't. And he tracks all the way back to win the challenge. That's what a coach loves to see. Turnover and an immediate effort to go back and win the ball, and wins a foul. Advantage was played briefly. Briscoe plays this ball forward. This is Myers cutting inward. The left foot, the first time save, and Mejia can't finish. Excellent effort from the substitute Chris Myers. A better save from Fisick. Amon goes short again. Seen more short corners ever since Juan Alvarez has left the game. Left foot ball, backside, Engman the target, and he just misses off to the left-hand side of the post. That's a good effort. Him and Bernie were up top. Bernie gets surrounded, and it looks like a red was left on the ground. That was Bavege. Heavy hitters, big bodies colliding in the box. Engman has been dangerous as he goes forward. Training staff is going to come on the field for Leo Bernie while we are at our hydration break here in the 72nd minute. See how long this hydration break takes. 88 degrees here in Seattle. That historic Memorial Stadium, much more than just sports has been played here. A lot of WIA high school football championships, but musical acts. Jimi Hendrix has played in this venue. We've seen some amazing things happen. Can Ballard FC add to that history on their hunt to defend their national championship? Highlights from the last few moments here. This is that Engman ball to the back post that he just couldn't square around. But Engman has been doing a great job. Leo Bernie might be done for the day. It looks like a substitute is getting ready here at the hydration break. Bernie just testing out that right leg. And Kojo Dodzi is taking off a penny. He may be coming in as well. Maybe get a double substitution. So Richie Amon will come off the field in favor of Kojo Dodzi. A couple of UW players switching out for one another. And Uriando comes on for Bernie. Back underway, about 3 minutes there, so we'll see that get added into stoppage time. Engman wins the initial header. Dodzi on his first touch. He plays over for Myers. Myers looks for support. It's Otero. This is Luke Hammond. Uriando gets his first touch. Myers in a left side position, maybe making some switches during that substitution. He finds himself more in a center midfielder role. Mendez. Ballard trying to draw out the Lane United defense, who really have set their line of confrontation all the way down to where the Ballard FC attacking third begins. They're defending with 11 players within 40 yards of the net. Engman here to get forward. Don't be surprised to let this ball swing around and you leave Christian Engman into a forward position to try and win a header. Luke Hammond goes square across. He and Parker Jackson do battle. A little bit of pushing and shoving. This is Briscoe. Briscoe, left-footed cross. Mejia the target. No. This finds Hammond. Hammond on the volley, and he strikes it up and over the top of the net. Parker. Ballard FC would like to thank one of our 2024 broadcast sponsors, Albert Lee Appliance, for helping to bring Ballard FC matches live from Memorial Stadium, free to you on YouTube. Offering over 90 brands of kitchen, laundry, and outdoor appliances for your home, and friendly, knowledgeable staff to make sure you find exactly what you need. Albert Lee is committed to making your appliance buying experience the best it can be for over 85 years. Albert Lee Appliance, the official appliance expert in the Pacific Northwest and proud sponsor of Ballard FC. So substitution gets made as Whit Schatz comes on for Parker Jackson. Ballard dominating possession. Foul whistle blown on Dodzi. Just a little heavy contact, also maybe catches a foot there, which is why Dunn is slow to get up. He's been a physical playmaking center back today. Just sure as can be, and I mean, he is one of the major reasons why this team has only seen 14 goals against them through 10 matches. Richard sends forward. He's the goal scorer. It was a penalty kick in the first half. Mejia heads to nobody forward. A penalty kick. The foul was committed in the 42nd minute. Lanfear came off of his line, and it was a great touch from the striker, Gramberg, around the goalkeeper because he knew the contact was coming. played into the contact. Tate Richards converts the penalty in the 43rd minute. And Lamphere gets yellow carded after the penalty was scored, not for the foul, but for continuing to argue the contact. Many Ballard FC players were arguing the severity of the foul and maybe whether or not it was a dive. From every angle that we've seen, it seemed like a clear penalty. Goalkeeper off the line. The angle showed us some clear contact. Now Ballard FC with just over 10 minutes to try and salvage a home point. It would be the second game in a row that they would find themselves in a draw to a team sitting on the bottom of the table. Just last week, 2-2 tie against Capital after leading 2-0. Interview with Coach James Riley after the game last week as a high kick gets called, Mejia going for a header. An interview after the game with head coach James Riley about what's happening with this Ballard defense. And he says that they're just giving up soft, easy, simple goals. And once they clean up those mistakes, this is going to be a dangerous team. And then they come into this game again yet today, and they give up a soft, easy penalty. I mean, it's not a hard-earned, worked goal for Lane United. Currently sitting with that being their lone shot on goal was the penalty. So some simple mistakes have been the thorn in the side for Ballard FC this season. Hammond, right foot ball, low and into a bad area, couldn't get over the defenders. Engman turns this back. Hammond again. Hammond now with a left-footed ball. A much better service that ends up rewarding Ballard with a corner. Now they've found Engman a lot on these corners. Bernie had a chance as well, but Christian Engman has been the main target. But now you also have Alex Mejia in the mix. Can Ballard level this game? Give themselves enough time to try and go and find a winner. Otero to take Chris Myers near side, and he's going to float back towards the box. Here's the ball to the top of the 6, and it's headed away. Briscoe's going to serve it. Dodzy with a header, and an easy catch from Fissick. But that's a great ball from a centrally located Kai Briscoe. Here it is again, just middle of the field, a dot to Kojo Dodzi. Dodzi's an excellent forward who has seemingly been playing in the same role for the last couple of years with this Ballard FC side. Seems to struggle cracking the starting 11, comes off the bench, provides some excitement, and provides a new kind of energy. Mendez plays square. Left foot cross. It's Mejia, and it's off the post! Alex Mejia with a poacher's chance, and I mean, that's where you set your number 9. That is where he makes his money. That should be his bread and butter. I don't know if Ballard FC will see a better chance than that. Excellent look, wide open. He puts it to the corner, but he just almost places it too perfectly. Ballard FC have used all the subs for their field players. The only man available on the bench now is Jackson Buck, backup goalkeeper for today. This ball goes all the way back for Lamphere again. Lamphere has had a very easy day, and yet Ballard FC still finds themselves trailing 1-0. Mendez turns inside. Mejia out wide. Myers can't time it with Briscoe, but fortunate enough, Briscoe in the area gets it back. Didn't want to cross it on his first touch or second. Decides to dribble, loses possession, and a great slide tackle leads to a throw-in, but boy, is that a missed opportunity for Kai Briscoe. Ballard FC, who came into today with a chance to clinch a playoff spot this weekend, needed a win, needed the Tacoma Stars loss tomorrow, and yet they find themselves trailing 1-0 in the 85th. Engman gives up a foul. The Reds are going to walk their way up the field. Uriando showing pressure. Briscoe on the challenge, and he wins Ballard FC a throw-in. Here's that Kai Briscoe slide tackle again just moments ago. Lane United retreating as Ballard FC brings the ball forward. Doddsy splits a pair of defenders. He's getting his jersey pulled. Should be shown a yellow from what we've seen today, and Max Edwards will find himself with a yellow card. Ballard needs to wait to retake this free kick. First yellow card that we've seen in about 30 minutes. Crossing the box, Mejia the target, one-on-one with Fisick, and he gets the foul called for the challenge up in the air, but as a forward, you have to go for it. Keepers just get protected a little bit more than the average field player. Mejia not so agreeant with the call. Mendez can't bring that ball down with the pressure on him. And he's going to get foul call whistle blown against him. Ballard needs to be quick to go out and find the ball to get back into play. They are running out of time. Ballard squad today has just not met the expectations of what we've usually seen for Ballard FC. No Austin Burnett in the lineup, no Peter Kingston. These are guys who have been so crucial in the success that Ballard FC has had. It's Kato Onodera in that mix as well. He's not in the 18. Out of bounds for a throw. Corner kick for Lane United. There's only their second of the day here in the 88th minute. Not a whole lot of action on this end of the field. And they're just going to try and get rid of some clock. Edwards tries to cut inward. Edwards, and it's out for a goal kick. Ballard wants to get things going. Lane United's side has been excellent against teams from Washington so far this season. Here's a long ball. Dodzy, maybe I speak too soon. Mendez plays, it's deflected. Started their season with a 3-1 win against Mid-Lakes. They had a 1-1 tie against FC Olympia, a 1-1 tie against the Tacoma Stars, a 2-1 win also against the Tacoma Stars, and here we sit now. They have a 1-0 lead into the 90th minute against Ballard. Will that change? And it's away for another Ballard FC corner kick, 13th of the day. Service on the way. Engman can't get to it. Falls down. And a whistle blown. I believe that's Myers. Maybe a little push before he gets the side volley off. And again, 5 minutes of stoppage here. It's been a pretty clean second half. Just 2 yellow cards, no goals. Had a 3-minute hydration break. Hammond goes back for Engman. Engman should be getting forward. He does not need the ball at the 50. He needs to get up, press this back line. Ballard are playing for a tie at this point. Briscoe cutting inward. He's still got some energy here on a hot Seattle day. Long ball, backside, Myers centers it, and it's off of Fissick's gloves and away for a corner. Myers over to take. Everybody into the box except for Charlie Lamphere, the goalkeeper. That's Sean Sent, top of the 18. He's joined with Hammond just off to his left. Curling ball. Again, punched away, but punched backwards. I don't know if I've ever seen 15 corners taken. Mejia plays quick. Sean Sent, top of the box. He waits for it. Whistle gonna be blown. There's a little bit of a delay, and it's gonna be a free kick for Ballard FC to a similar corner. Richards won't release the ball. "15 corner kicks for Ballard FC today. 0 goals against Lane United. So you have Otero over the ball. He's got Luke Hammond to his right. Ballard has seemingly seen to play these things short before getting a cross in. Maybe just trying to reshuffle the defense. Open sent at the PK spot. Ball curled in near side. It's punched. Still scattering around. This is Myers. Myers with a strike that's deflected away. Briscoe's got to chase it down. Briscoe gets shoved in the back. Yellow card is out. And that is on Whit Schatz in the 94th minute. Eight yellow cards today between the two sides, 5 for Ballard, 3 for Lane United. Luke Hammond is deep here to be support. I think he needs to creep forward. Myers on top of the ball. Service, backside to the 6. Briscoe gets a header down. He believes it was deflected as he was aiming to go back across the net with it. into the final minute here of stoppage time. Lane United looking for their biggest win of the season. And Ballard FC with maybe their most disappointing match so far to date this year. Their other two losses on the season are against PDX and against the Tacoma Stars, two of the top 3 teams in the league. Dodzy in the area, he goes down, there's no call. The contact was not enough. Dodzy goes down a bit easy. And I'm gonna say that's the right call. It's good positioning from Max Edwards. Edwards doesn't move, doesn't stick out any body part. Oh, and there's a little bit of a lean. Goes into the back of Dodzy. I see the claim now. And there's the final whistle. I think Ballard FC has every right to be frustrated with no whistle. You hear it from the fans. And Lane United goes out and they get their best result of the season. Wow, an upset here in USL League 2. Ballard FC goes scoreless, something that we have not seen yet